Hi folks, we are back at the World Cup. As promised, we're going to watch Peter's second game tonight. And this time he is up against Klofinger. And again, they have just started. A little bit too early, so we're just going to join it. We don't have time to look at the text, but I will open them on my other screen and let you know what the situation is with the plots and such. So it's Tyrell White Book against Targaryen Sea of Blood, and the Targaryen deck is the Trucky deck with an annoying little setup of Womb against the High Tower and the Arbor. So I guess we're going White Swords, right?
So how do you feel about this matchup?
Well, I have absolutely no clue. So White Book doesn't get aggroed that easily, I guess. So do we have much burn? We have 2 consuming flames, so that's not a threat. There's no put to the sword, so just Khal Drogo and his double military, right? Ooh, and 1 copy of Drogon.
Yeah, that would be annoying. We have Marjorie on the board now, and honestly, putting Sweet Sleep on your characters can protect you a bit against Drogon. But I guess you would have to put it on Marjorie anyway.
Well, if
Mm,
Drogon's there, I think he's going into the challenge. Unless he's ambushed, which he can be.
mhm. Yeah, I think the best strategy for Klofinger would probably be to not put key characters on the board with Marjorie here. Just ambush them in and jump them in with Womb.
And
Mm.
3 gold left. He didn't spend Old Town, so he must have something more, right? That's going to come in.
Yeah, it could be the spy.
That's ambush 3.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see the plot situation. First snow for Targaryen. Slightly annoying against Green Apple Knights, but not so much. There is a March to the Wall. We have 2 plots with Claim 2. And we have Mad King's Command, which is a bit of a problem potentially, although Tyrell Waibu can go tall, can have impactful characters like Knight of
Yeah, if
Flowers
you
and
have
Barristan.
Barristan and Knight of Flowers and maybe the other big Kingsguard Bryce, they're all pretty big, and if you have Duke for some of them,
Mm.
as well as Barristan can save Marjorie, or uh, if it's Bryce, he can also save Bryce.
Yeah, and actually there is also the Harris in the Targaryen deck, so that kind of works against going tall. So a combination of those resets could be slightly annoying. So just confirming that there's no marshalling. We said already Drogon is ambush 6. I mean, there's 1 copy of him. Not that much you can do if comes into play. You can just hope, I guess, that Knight of Flowers and the High Tower Spy will be big enough to beat him.
Yeah, but do you ambush him in now because okay.
Something's happening.
Interesting.
What's happening for 6? There is 1 Nightmares, for what that's worth. There is, of course, the ambush. You can ambush 2 of them. There's nothing in shadows to get a pinch or something.
And these cards are Carlos, not um not the most important one, I guess. He can be annoying, but I think the best one is Jogo actually, and there's a Rakara coming in.
Yeah. So whether he defends or not, Knight of Flowers will stand unless there's something else happening during this challenge. Okay, it's going to try to attack back. Dorokaro will lose 1 strength, right? Yeah.
Yep.
But if he comes with Drogon, then that's
Yeah,
a
that's a
lot,
problem.
right? You need
Yeah.
to get some kind of magic high tower spy. I mean, if
Yeah, you
Drogon...
might even consider just doing a high tower spy on Marjorie so she can be killed by default.
Yeah, if Drogon comes in, I mean, and there's a nightmare, so that sucks for Targaryen. Now Rakaro is going to hand, and if something gets killed, then we actually have a March situation as well, possibly. But honestly, I mean, Tyrell is set up now with Econ and with draw from High Tower and from Old Town, and they're pretty immune to March, right, because of White Sword. So now let's see what gets ambushed. Does it hit something? It hits 2. 2 is not quite enough.
Yeah, and now even if you have another one, it's not enough, but at least it's unclaimed soak.
You can draw, of course, the card and hope for something bigger. But then, do you use it on Marjorie now instead? The problem is High Tower Spy can get Drogoned then, and then Marjorie gets claimed, and yeah, either way it
Yeah.
sucks. Kind of needs a nightmare, I
But
think.
if you have 2 high tower spies, that's one that can get claimed.
Yeah.
I really hope we have something to spend this 4 gold on. Yeah.
Doesn't hit a big enough character, but it's going to protect Marjorie. And she is protected now because one of these two will get claimed, one will get Drogoned, and then Drogon is going to be there, right, for March. So you can't march yourself then. Yeah. He is there to stay now, and there is no nightmare. So what do we do with him? We have a we know to play around him now, I guess, with strength boosts, and we have a king in the north, one of them, and Marjorie. If you go first, you can pull him into a challenge.
Yeah, that's what I was going to think about. You now have no maiden, so I don't know how you are with initiative. There's one vanquish, but if he plays vanquish, then Drogon is there vanquish? I think
Yes.
there's vanquish,
Yeah.
right?
You have
Yeah.
to call Dragon.
Drogon is not doesn't have the trait, so you can't marshal any other Dothrakis.
Yeah.
You could do
And Peter
what's the
just
other high initiative one?
well, let's see. Has Mad King's command. Fury is only 4. It should win anyway.
Fury 6, yeah, at this point. She should
I
win against everything except Tourney, which is not gonna be played now.
was going to say Peter actually stopped the Sea of Blood anyway with those High Tower spies, so he has there's no event drawn, and he plays the other white swords into Fury. Fury doesn't have much gold, so whatever comes will come from hand, and then womb. I mean, you could luck into raiding Kalasars, and then it's a bit of a problem for Tyrell.
Yeah, or even if you have something small like actually there's not enough gold to have both Blood Rider and overwhelming numbers, but okay.
2 gold left. I
Well,
mean,
nightmares on Womb would be really nice for this round.
with the agenda triggers, of course, you can pay for more stuff. You can pay for something annoying like an unexpected return. Waking the Dragon, 2 copies in the deck also, by the way, so Marjorie pulling Drogon into a challenge is not super safe. Too bad those High Tower spies are gone. They were a nice source of strength boosts there. Yeah. Must be careful not to get these killed. So we have first Snow and we have Mad King's command and we have Doheri. So everything kind of works in Targaryen's favor with the small board. But as long as the board is small, they're also not doing any huge damage to Tyrell. So I think Peter needs to be slightly conservative now, keep the cards in hand to repopulate, because the econ is there always, right? And he's now spent the white swords. Oh, and great, source of draw. So as long as he doesn't have close calls, so let's not get unique stuff killed, and then we should be fine, I think.
Yeah, but you need, I think, probably something else. I don't know, it depends on what he has in hand. But if there is going to be womb and if there, oof, okay. Now that's a very strong board.
Yeah, Marjorie still can be killed, but how do you push the military through now? That's going to be tough. Ooh, it's
Well,
stealth.
okay, and if you now
Go.
go, or do you have to, you can choose the Traki honor guard as well, which is now at 5, 6, no, at 4. That's interesting.
Yeah, I can stealth
This
past
means,
Barristan, who also you stop him. Okay, if Marjorie is gone, he can't save anything anyways. Knight of Flowers is not a lord here.
yeah, Bryce is actually a lord, so.
Oh, is he? Nice. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, Barristan might not be actually allowed to defend here, so
I mean, the thing that he played the Traki honor guard makes me think that he wants to at least play more stuff from hand. Maybe has overwhelming numbers now that he has to the
yeah,
Traki characters.
that would honestly suck pretty bad. At the moment, he's not winning this, but with the consuming flames, that already changes massively.
Yeah, I think he needs to stealth past Barristan for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, but actually he doesn't have stealth because this honor guard is not Blood Rider, it's army.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's a bit of a misplay. I think he could have taken Ago. Ago is Blood Rider. He only has 1 strength less.
Yeah,
Well,
probably we shouldn't play around too much here, right? And just defend with absolutely everything. Yeah. And can he make a 7 strength worth of difference here? Just with events. Oh, he can.
yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. And now they're all net. Well, Barristan isn't.
Well, Barristan can save something. So he can save Bryce and everything is also knelt on Targaryen side and still no Sea of Blood. Trigger, right?
Right? Okay, so what's he going to... Yeah, he has to lose Green Apple Knight. That sucks really badly. Barristan can do 2 challenges now, but...
No, he can do 1,
Oh,
right?
Marjorie's gone, yeah.
Yeah, because Marjorie is gone.
Well, not good, but result will
Yeah.
be in our favor. We have still the Old Town Trigger and Hollow Hill this round, and Marjorie is dead, and a Green Apple Knight is dead. So that's not great, but could also be worse, I guess. And stuff is going to hand. I think it's just Drogon, right? It's going to stay again. And trio reserve for Targaryen here. So let's not miss Hollow Hill triggers, that's the thing. Old Town
Yeah.
first. You have to, I think, Hollow Hill first, but okay. Or does he know? Maybe. Does he know? I don't think he knew.
I don't think.
Ooh, okay. Robert's wrong. There's plenty of gold to pay for him now. Now, even with the
The
overwhelming
problem
number
is,
stuff.
does this deck also run the Harris? I think Prince decks run the Harris.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you could play the Harris, yeah, sure, and it's
And
Barristan
only
against
1
Drogon.
stays.
Yeah. He's doing this again in standing. Why is he doing this in standing, not taxation? I mean, he's just found a former champion who also has massive strength on the military.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And he's losing one renown from the Harris. Is up to 8, so it's down to 7. And yeah, I mean, honestly, even with the kill going through, I don't think we're really losing this at the moment. Recaros go to the discard pile, and he loses Jamie. He's played 2 white swords. This was completely avoidable, but just doing this in taxation. And we discussed that after one of his previous games. Okay. So now it's the maiden. Is going to have some gold to repopulate, while Targaryen has 6 plus womb, so again, things could happen.
Can you afford to bring now Sir Robert Strong through Shadows?
Of course.
You have 9, so through Shadows he costs 7.
Yeah. He's played 2 bounties,
But
so I guess that's gone.
yeah, if you have 2 gold left, it's a bit. It could be a bit scary, I don't know. Yeah, so this one can be killed easily by Sir Robert Strong, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, but then if you have okay.
Okay, that's good, I think.
Problem is then if you have a consuming flames or something, and then you stealth still no stealth, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Even now he doesn't have stealth.
Khal Drogo is now he can do a bit of this challenges in sequence, but I guess the one that matters is the one that has Drogon in, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think if he does now a challenge with Drogo and Drogon, he kind of has to bring Sir Robert Strong through shadows, out of shadows before he puts Drogo in any challenge. So that's,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
they should be able to defend successfully against that, right? And stand, and
Yeah,
then
and then just lose
yeah,
against Drogo, but you kind of waste Sir Robert Trigger.
we could have Waking the Dragon,
And
of
also
course.
there is as well, I think he has 3 gold. That could be Blood of My Blood.
Could be. So they go
Okay, so he
together.
goes with this one. I think that's a mistake.
And it's pretty obvious what's about to happen. The question is, does he have stuff in hand to push through the military anyway? It's claim 1 plus Drogon's ability, which can kill Sir Parvin Crane, of course.
If he plays immediately Blood of My Blood, he can put a dupe on him actually. And overwhelming numbers. Okay.
Ah, okay. That's more of a problem now. Can you defend against this? I don't think so.
So that's plus 9. So 27. You can get them down to 20 by killing Drogo. And not enough to really defend properly.
Yeah. Well, how does he have another overwhelming numbers? And he's hit Khal Drogo. That's so annoying. Okay, so Peter is going to do the best he can, killing Drogo and his ability, which is not too bad. So he's going to now have 2 characters killed and get marched, right? Nothing to be done about that.
Well, actually, it's still going to be Drogon left alone for March, so that's something.
Alright, everything going back, yeah. Yeah, and Barristan's still going to do challenges.
Well, unless he has some Waking the Dragon and he can then stand him again and do another military.
Yeah. But
Probably
then,
worst case scenario, to be fair.
oof, that would suck, yeah, and everything going to hand, and
Yeah, and then you have everything in hand, so yeah.
so going to let power go on the faction card. The problem is that Sea of Blood is happening now. I mean, it's going to happen anyway if you don't want Barristan in the challenge.
Yeah, and now you're probably looking for the, Waking the Dragon, right? Okay, another overwhelming numbers.
Well,
And
does he
actually,
have
you could
more stuff?
theoretically also play Blood of My Blood now with the token.
Yeah, but he didn't have that many cards in hand, honestly. So if he has that as well, I mean, come on.
Yeah, and now actually he has to kill one of those two if Sir Barristan is left there because this is not the prince agenda. So if he kills Drogo, Drogo's dead. That's I think kind of bad. And also Drogo dead. That's a few dead unique ones that then
Doesn't have any more
if with
tricks.
womb triggers can increase the chances that it misses.
Yeah, I think Peter was thinking I'll do power and I want power on the faction card. That's why he left it unopposed. But now suddenly there's no claim soak. Okay, so he's going to march Barristan then.
Yeah, he's going to march Barristan then. I think it makes sense because you have 3 Drogos and only 1 Drogon, and yeah.
But he was annoying and he's gone, so I guess we.
Yeah, and with Arbor and Old Hightower, you always have a lot to repopulate.
And this time
Probably
actually,
want to get some of the small ones, I guess. I don't
yeah,
know.
if he plays marched, that means he doesn't play vanquish, so there won't be a 2 claim plot. Please don't trigger Old Town now in standing. It makes no sense to do it. He's over reserve anyway, but I guess now more chance to have dead cards in. And too bad about White Swords being gone. I mean that would have been really nice here. Okay, now you can trigger it, but there's no real need because it's still there. Unless you plan to play King in the North, then which honestly I don't know if it's such a bad idea. Okay, it stops some high tower stuff and stuff like that, but
Stops Hollow Hill as well, I suppose.
yeah, but stops Womb and
Yeah.
one of the econ locations, and then we know all the cards that went to hand are kind of expensive and question how much Targaryen can do. I mean, they can play events though, Blood of My Blood and Unexpected Return. Although if he had Blood of My Blood, there was an excellent chance to play it there.
Yeah. And actually, Blood of My Blood only has Rakara available now, which is not super.
So he finds Jaime and he discarded one for reserve earlier. Jaime could have come in duped now. That's the thing, and now he's not.
I think he's looking for the other Jaime, the renowned one.
Yeah. Well, 8-2, much more acceptable for Targaryen, but what's going to happen from here? We know they have the cards, right? Because everything goes back to hand from all the stupid cheating to play events that Targaryen has. But not quite the gold. So Blood of My Blood, I think, is the key card to have. It has First Snow as well. So if he wants quantity and marshal 2 characters, then probably that means First Snow won't work out if the game's still going, and it should, honestly. If Peter starts losing, it will go on forever, right? Because Targaryen is only on 2. Plays more econ, that's good for us. Peter plays more econ, that's not so good for us because
Yeah, that's
with characters.
Because the problem is that if there is Blood of My Blood now in hand and you marshal a character, it just gets killed. More likely than not. Although, yeah, these two have pretty decent strength.
Peter has Political Disaster, does he, in the deck? Yes.
Yes.
Duped Redwine Straits there. Can keep the Arbor and let's say Hollow here or Autumn. All High Tower, honestly, all are good. while
Yeah, the problem
Targaryen...
is he also has duped Womb and can keep 2 icons.
Yeah, and he can also. There's Mad King's Command that's going to take 2 away anyway. So, but if you can play Political
Yeah, and
Disaster into Mad King's Command, then it will be limited icon again for Targaryen to repopulate.
Targaryen doesn't do anything, so I guess there's um, nothing that could save it. But yeah, next round, almost for sure now, first snow.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, Kindly Man could have come in and done a challenge.
Yeah, but then he dies.
Yeah, but
Ah,
forces a defense as well, right?
overwhelming numbers gone, that's nice.
Mm. I mean, at the moment we don't have the Thrakis in play.
Yeah, but they're gonna be coming sooner or later, right?
I don't know what to do now, so you can't play Tourney because they both go back to hand. Mm. Have Political Disaster and Dohaeris. And Targaryen has Mad King's Command, Vanquish, and First Snow, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and Candyman also goes back to hand, so that's... Yeah, makes sense.
Dohaeris, okay. Okay, so he's set up the red wine straits now, which means next round he can play tourney and play stuff. It would be nice if he could play something from Shadows, of course, because you're capped at 3 cards if you go into Mad King's Command. And yeah, Targaryen keeps winning initiative. That's a little annoying. I think maybe Political Disaster here just to make sure it's 5 gold on the first snow turn instead of 7. Because now Khal Drogo is playable.
6.
Yeah, plus the estate, of course.
Mm. Yeah, but if you do Khal Drogo, then
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen, I think, actually not all overwhelming numbers because it's put back with
Oh, but this now means that there's Aegon, right?
yes.
I doubt there's another kindly man in shadows.
There's 3 kindly men in the deck.
Yeah, but would you put another one in shadows? Probably not.
Hmm. Okay, so
Well,
Peter doesn't have anything. Robert Strong is dead. Could be a Knight of Flowers coming in after Targaryen's done with challenges, of course, but he's set up for next round nicely. So I guess he's not going to play Political Disaster now. He's going to play Tourney, see what happens.
yeah, the question is, does Targaryen now uses Aegon and brings in the army to maybe do a double power claim? I think that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Game is about to get closer. So first now worked out perfectly. Yeah. I think playing Political Disaster actually would have stopped some of this. Jaime's
Ah,
hit.
discards this Jamie, this was the one that Peter was looking for, and he has him duped in hand then.
Probably not at this point.
Well, he had the other Jamie, right? He drew
No, there's one
the
in
kings.
the discard pile. Yeah. There could be only one in
Ah,
hand at this point. Problem with Jaime is, of course, he works brilliantly, but you need to kneel him first, which is difficult if you're
yeah.
losing initiative all the time.
Yeah, you need to have the High Tower Knight.
Slight problem here for Targaryen is if he wants to do double power, then it's difficult to actually also do military by 5 and honestly drawing Blood of My Blood or something like that at this point in the game would be really nice for him. So I wonder if he might invest in a military challenge instead.
Oh yeah, this one is by 5 anyway if he doesn't bring out Knight of Flowers. And it's probably best not to, because if you have then consuming, that's could be a problem. There you
And
go.
he finds it. That's unfortunate. Well, now do they do power? Both of them they do, which means everything will be knelt.
Yeah, but with blood of my blood, something can come in to defend.
Yeah, but do you want to spend it before you... Baristan's dead now, right? No, he was marched, too bad. Do you want to spend it before you are in that Mad King's Command round? There is a
Yeah,
Knight
and
of
honestly,
Flowers.
it's a bit hard to defend against Knight of Flowers anyway. He has 5, so we would need... is there anyone that has any blood rider that has by default 6? I don't think so.
He actually... yeah, he'd need to spend 2 tokens, right? Because he has 0 gold. Would need to spend both of them.
Yeah, then it doesn't make sense to do it now.
Yeah, this will be unopposed power with Renown plus Dominance. That's already in 11, right?
Yeah.
Or 12 even.
And then you go into Tourney versus Vanquish.
Or Mad King's Command.
Yeah.
Yeah, Political Disaster is the last one.
I mean, the problem with Mad King's Command is that you're losing initiative. Oh, but you actually lose initiative because of King's Road anyway, so that's pretty good.
Problem is on Mad King's Command, I think Targaryen can repopulate much better than Tyrell can. I mean, you get 3 characters plus Womb plus Blood of My Blood and whatever else comes in, so quickly go to 5. And Tyrell would need to bring stuff in through Shadows, which at this point might be running low on those, and Ambush also spent.
Well, one thing that I think it was this specific matchup that I had in Champions of Westeros is when he played Mad King's Command, and then he played Blood of My Blood in Mad King's Command. Then I had nightmares. Sorry. Then I had Salman and Moore through Shadows, and then if you don't have enough cards in hand, you have to actually kill one of your characters on the board.
Well, there goes Turney. So we know he's missed. Actually, being on 13 would have been really nice for Peter. He's missed with the Nightmares. He will draw it now. The question is whether he's... I mean, he's first, so he can Nightmares Womb, right, in challenges. So he might do that if everything works out.
You can have Hand's Judgment, right?
No Hand Judgment in the Targ deck. It would be legal, yeah. Making sure there's enough strength, I think, so that nothing weird happens. Let's have that Green Apple Knight back, and then the rest save for Nightmares. Although maybe a power icon... I mean, they can go into the military, although military is much easier for Targ to somehow magically defend than power is, I think. Or maybe not. Most of them, yeah. Ago is... Ago and Koto actually do not have the... Koto. It is a summer plot. There's 1 Koto in the deck, hopefully not in hand.
It's in the discard pile.
Oh, okay. Could be also an unexpected return. So 3 characters, 1 claim on the other side, and overwhelming numbers has been played so many times now that... Okay, marshalling this can play Khal Drogo, I guess, with the 2 estates. Then he's getting Nightmares.
Yeah, and if you marshal maybe Septal and more, then Aegon goes back to shadows, but that doesn't work out, I think, gold-wise.
Well, it would, I think. Has 2 estates.
Yeah, if you... No, yeah, but you can marshal Drogo and Septa, but then Aegon goes to shadows and
Yeah, okay, you can't get everything.
can,
That's
yeah,
true.
can have everything, yes.
Raiding Kalaser.
Marshals the army.
So now consuming flames on Tyrell characters this round. Have to properly defend them. The problem is, I think that Green Apple Knight will just do 2 challenges that will force defenders and clear the way for power. And yeah, first action, Nightmares. Unless he has other plans for that Nightmares. If he thinks he can win anyway, but I would play Nightmares. Oh, we're not there yet, sorry.
Yeah,
When
we
I saw
have
this
to...
in the chat log, I thought that was cards being revealed for Womb already. Yeah. Does he keep Old Town? I mean, it's a
Yes,
source of power if he's on the verge of victory. Whereas
yes.
the other locations, clearly, if the game goes past this round, Hollow Hill would be better to have, right? So he's going to keep, I think. Well, actually, he has Political
Hollow Hill
Disaster,
Arbor and... Yeah,
Arbor, Hollow Hill, and Redwine
Old
Straits.
Town. Old Town?
Or Old Town, yeah. And
It
then,
says in the chat.
and then he, sorry, just speculating what he should do, not what he did. Yeah.
Okay.
If there's Political Disaster, of course, one of them is duped, so keeps them all. Okay.
Yeah, but now also Targaryen keeps all of them, so...
Now play that
Yeah, and now you
Nightmares.
have to do Nightmares. Okay.
Why? You could Nightmares this guy, but why? I don't know why. Maybe he didn't keep it.
Think that would be a mistake. Now you have do you have Ago in the deck?
There's one
Ago
Ago.
can now be brought in with Blood of My Blood and defend intrigue and stand himself even.
Yeah. Peter has one Hand's Judgment, which is not. He doesn't have the gold
Yeah.
at the moment. Maybe if a token is used, he plays Bounty. I mean, why not just Nightmares this Womb? If Ago comes in, he doesn't have the power icon, remember, so. Okay.
Well, it's dangerous to not play Blood of My Blood. I hope he's trying to play Consuming Flame.
It's going to play Unexpected Return.
Ah, okay.
Okay, the Honor Guard now, there's a bit more. Now, okay, spent all the cards for this. So with Unexpected Return, the card stays in play. With Waking the Dragon on Aegon, he goes back to hand. But he
Which
does
is
lose the
what you would
challenge.
want. But now, yeah, you have to win all of the other ones. Can you do that?
Nothing in.
With
So
Garland there?
open information now. So a 14 on the power challenge. Defense is 24. Can do military first, of course. For someone to kneel, presumably the Blood Rider there.
Yeah, but that's still, so that puts you on 14 and Old Town is there, so a bit dangerous.
Yeah, but she's going to lose power back surely. Or does he force everyone to defend?
Yeah, if you then force everyone to defend, you're still winning dominance, right? So, how much did we say is on power challenge? 6 and 14, and yeah, I mean, just honor guard and Kalasar would be enough. So I think you can afford to defend with Rakaro and win.
Problem is, there might be a nightmares, to play on the devoted blood rider. Actually,
That
that only
doesn't
boosts
matter.
Rakaro. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
could use some of the Garland strength to actually boost Green Apple Knight, maybe.
I think we might be going into another round now. Not nightmaresing that womb. Okay, he still had other plans, but this guy comes in now, devoted blood rider, that can be spent here, whereas one of the power icons would have needed to kneel otherwise. Okay, allowing this to happen. Yeah, they'll both attack and force defense here. Need to spend Kalasar and the Dothraki Honor Guard, right?
Yeah.
Then you can still do military and power back. Well, military
Military is
is,
borderline dangerous because if
yeah.
Green Apple Knight can somehow win with Garland strength boost, you lose. So that's, yeah. Probably not a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Next round is Vanquish,
But maybe
so
he misplays and defends with only 13
actually
or
Aegon's now
14.
going back to hand, right? So for Vanquish, he's going to, I mean, into political disaster. That's going to be all the gold though. But yeah, it could be, he could bring in the Claim Razor again, and I'm not liking this. But Peter will draw from Hollow Hill again and should have more characters.
Yeah, and if there's Old Town trigger.
So this should be enough, but now can't do military back, can only do power. And intrigue, I guess.
Oh, discards pinch.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Missing one. Ooh.
Oh, yes, yes!
Come on, stop.
Let's do it!
Stop
Come on!
enjoying
I got
misplays.
this!
Stop enjoying misplays like that. But yeah, that's an oversight. I hope Peter realizes. Yeah.
Yes! Sorry.
Should have done power first, really, and then he could have done military, but really intrigue at this point. I mean, either way, it's not great, but yeah.
Yeah,
Military is
it's
taking the
never
dupe
good
from
to.
Knight of Flowers, so it's not
Mm.
it's not good. But yeah, next
Yeah,
round.
honestly, I think
Yeah, go.
going to Vanquish would be scary, but
Yeah, at this point it's difficult to remember exactly what stays. I think so. Kalasar and Aegon go back to hand, and the Honor Guard and Rakaro stay against the three characters, plus whatever is drawn from Hollow Hill then in hand, and Tyrell has more econ. And Mendon, which apparently is a game changer. To be honest, he is kind of, yeah, against top decking.
yeah.
Okay, so that went okay. A bit scary there at the end when Targaryen was coming back, but honestly, all this drawing with Hollow Hill is so difficult to fight against. I've experienced this myself at Stalek against this deck. I prepared against Tyrell, Hollow Hill, and then a Tyrell Whitebook. And I was winning some games against them, but then there was one copy that Ryan Wood played that had Hollow Hill, and just, my only reset there is to Harris to kind of hold them, but yeah, they have the econ and then whatever they want in hand in terms of characters to recover. So just and similar story here basically. You could never really get full advantage even with some aggro and some power claim going your way in the late game. Okay, so that's 2 wins for Slovenia. Peter is on a roll now. He's won 7 of the 8 games. Not all super clean, to be fair, but he's winning. And that means we have 6 left, and if we share them, we will win. But we just need to win 2 of the 6 to get a draw, which would still be okay ahead of the final round. We would still have everything in our own hands. But yeah, let's try to aim a little bit higher and get a good result here in the remaining games. And Sara, you play the next one, right?
Yeah, I play next one against their white book with Baratheon Kohor, and honestly, all the Baratheon decks are just doing really badly. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling. There's a lot of annoying stuff that you have to play around, and of course, white book is very strong.
Yeah. I wish I could record that, but actually I won't have time tomorrow, so we'll see if someone else records it. But I will.
Yeah, I can record on my end, but then if I lose, I don't feel like recording the commentary after.
Yeah, I know the feeling. It's just so little time, and then yeah, you're not wasting an hour to talk about your defeat. Yeah, I know the feeling there, and I don't do that either if I can help it. But yeah. So hopefully it goes well. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching once again, and we'll see you all next time.
Okay, bye bye.